The concept of wealth is often associated with material possessions and financial prosperity. However, true wealth encompasses a broader spectrum, including spiritual, emotional, and mental well-being. For Christians, having a deep love for Jesus can be a catalyst for achieving wealth in all these aspects. This love is not just a sentimental feeling, but a profound commitment to live according to his teachings and principles. When we love Jesus, we begin to understand and apply his principles in our daily lives. One of the key principles he taught is the importance of trust and faith. Trusting in God's providence and faith in his goodness can bring a sense of peace and security, which is a form of wealth. This peace is not dependent on external circumstances, but rather on the internal confidence that comes from knowing God is in control. As we trust and have faith, we are more likely to make wise decisions, prioritize our values, and allocate our resources effectively, leading to financial stability and prosperity. Moreover, loving Jesus inspires us to live a life of generosity and giving. Jesus taught that it is more blessed to give than to receive, and when we give, we open ourselves up to receiving God's blessings. This is not just about donating money, but also about sharing our time, skills, and talents with others. As we give, we build relationships, foster a sense of community, and develop a reputation for kindness and compassion. These social connections and the goodwill they generate can lead to new opportunities, collaborations, and even financial rewards. The love for Jesus also motivates us to live a life of integrity, honesty, and hard work. Jesus taught that we should be faithful stewards of the resources entrusted to us, and that our work should be done with excellence and dedication. As we apply these principles, we build a strong work ethic, develop our skills, and become more productive and efficient. This, in turn, can lead to career advancement, increased earning potential, and financial growth. In addition, loving Jesus can bring emotional and mental wealth. When we have a deep connection with him, we experience a sense of purpose, meaning, and direction. This gives us the strength to overcome challenges, persevere through difficulties, and bounce back from setbacks. We also develop a more positive outlook, learn to manage stress and anxiety, and cultivate a sense of gratitude and contentment. These emotional and mental benefits can lead to better relationships, improved physical health, and a higher overall quality of life. Another way that love for Jesus can make us wealthy is by giving us a sense of contentment and satisfaction. When we are deeply rooted in our faith, we are less likely to be controlled by material desires and consumerism. We learn to appreciate what we have rather than constantly striving for more. This contentment brings a sense of freedom as we are no longer enslaved by the never-ending pursuit of wealth and status. We are free to use our resources to make a positive impact, to pursue our passions, and to live a life that truly reflects our values. Finally, loving Jesus can bring eternal wealth, which is the ultimate treasure. Jesus taught that storing up treasures in heaven is more important than accumulating wealth on earth. When we invest our time, energy, and resources in spiritual pursuits, such as prayer, worship, and serving others, we build a treasure that will last forever. This eternal wealth is not just a future reward, but a present reality that brings joy, peace, and fulfillment to our lives. In conclusion, having a deep love for Jesus can make us wealthy in many ways. It brings spiritual, emotional, and mental benefits, as well as financial prosperity. As we apply Jesus' teachings and principles to our lives, we experience a sense of peace, purpose, and contentment. We build strong relationships, develop a strong work ethic, and cultivate a sense of generosity and giving. Ultimately, loving Jesus leads us to eternal wealth, which is the greatest treasure of all.